Wrapping up this main course right now. It's Saturday. My brother, Shaq, is in the building. My nephew's football game. This is a home game for them. Last week they crushed the other team 50-14 or something like that, I think. I don't get to go to too many of these games because they're in another state, basically. They're in New Jersey, so. But hopefully he'll do his thing today.
Go, boys! Yeah.
That's my nephew, number 9, right there. Whose mom is that?
Flag on the play.
You already know. Nephew did his thing. He almost had 3 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns. That was actually senior day. And he ended the season. The next game after that, which I didn't show in this video, they lost and they were out of the playoffs. But he ended the season as number 1 wide receiver in Jersey Shore and number 18 overall in the state. And that was his sophomore year that just ended. Most of the seniors that were on the team are going to be obviously leaving and moving on. He'll pretty much be the man next year. And he's been doing his thing in football for a minute. I fully expect him at the very least to go to college for football, no question about that. But I think he has a great chance in going pro. Like, my nephew is a beast on the field. So much love to my nephew Eddie. That's my sister's son. And we ended up staying out there a little later afterwards. They had like a tailgating party and served food and everything like that. It was a real nice day with my family, me, my brother, my sister, my nephew's father, and my nephew's godfather.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the biggest fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
That's crispy.
We're in Jersey right now. Made a quick stop at my man Swift's crib real quick to handle something. We're about to go to Jaws and hang out for the day. It's a nice Saturday afternoon. You already know. Gotta get some drink first. We in Jersey.
Thank you, bro. I'm waiting for the Samuel L. Jackson movie head to come out. I gave my Samuel L. Jackson.
I think I got an extra movie head.
Alright, let me know. I think I got one. Word up.
Last time I sent you one in the mail, that shit got lost in the
Word up.
Package! That was a package from my man Junior. Hooked me up with the purple suited Joker. Talked about this in the last episode. Just about done with my, just about where I want to be with my DC UC Batman build. The last batch of A.C.B.A shirts packed up for the year. This was an exclusive offer, so to speak. I guess it was a limited offer of this Agent Venom style tee, so not too many people got these. I did one last little small order for some personal friends or whatever, so that's what this is. I already know what this is. I'm gonna get it open, but I'm surprised they let you mail this like this, bro. They usually try to make you cover this up. Mailed it in the what is this thing? It's in Spanish now? A battery backup pack? That's real ghetto, man. Alright? Oh yeah, this was a package from my man Dante. Hooked it up with another Superior Spider-Man. This is my 3rd one. I was trying to get 3 so I could do some still motions. And he just hooked it up for free, man. You got to see Dante for a couple of brief moments in my New York Comic Con vlog. That was actually the first time that I met him. So I appreciate it, homie. Just hit up Toys R Us. I was pretty sad that I did that. I don't know why I decided to go into Toys R Us around holiday time. I fucking hate it. Stood in there mad long, but kind of made an impulse purchase, I guess. I don't know. I did want another suited body, and these 4 you can get to build this Jim Ross figure. So I figured I'd do that. And it was a lot of boxes that was like open and shit in there. And I hope I didn't get got. I hope the pieces are still in there. I checked them out. It looks like they're in there. But I will take my ass right back to Toys R Us if they're not. And yeah, I'll take the accessories and take the parts. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to use the body for something else this time. The first body that I had that I showed in main course a minute ago, I actually ended up giving to my man G. And because that wasn't the really articulated body that I want. I hope this is the one. We'll see. I'm going to get this open and get this guy. So there he is built. It's actually smaller than the other body that I had. You can see still pretty much a big dude. But it's a little smaller than the other body I had. Pretty good articulation. I'll see. Originally, one of the first things that I wanted to do was make a Doc Samson in a suit. Kind of reminiscent of when he was working with the Thunderbolts, because you know he is a shrink too. That's what I wanted to do with the first suited body, but it was a little big and the head didn't work too well. This head seems to work pretty well on this body, and it's about the same size as the actual Doc Samson figure from Marvel Legends, so that works pretty well.
What's in the packages?
This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it.
What's in the fucking packages?
So it's been a minute since I actually even recorded anything. It's been a really long time. Got this dio from my man Chris Gupton open. I am just beginning to explore the possibilities with this thing. It's a huge set. It's a lot to be done with it. I got a lot on my plate today. It's Saturday, November 22nd, 2014. I got the A.C.B.A. Trophies in yesterday. I guess I probably already said package for that. I guess I'll show that. So that's got to get packed up with the last packages for the top 5 artists, and I actually still got a whole bunch of stuff to ship for all the other people throughout the tournament too. So it'll be a day of packaging stuff and organizing, and I really just want everything to be done before this month is over. So but I also take some time out to mess around with this dio and get some shots and shoot some videos. So. Didn't take too long. The instructions were really good, and a lot to explore with this, man. I didn't even really use it for its main purpose yet. It's a lot to explore with. It's a large space, so you know, even going back there, just using that part, it's a lot of space here. A lot of opportunity. Didn't get to see Sons of Anarchy on Tuesday. Watching it on demand right now. And I just want the season to be over. Well, the series to be over. Shit was just all awful this season to me. Just dumb. A little more light. Man, these weeks have been really hectic for me. Me and my girl both actually started new jobs and still kept our other jobs, just trying to grind, get this paper up. And I don't know if I mentioned this in any episode, but my daughter actually came back to live with me since the summer, basically. So that's been pretty hectic. I haven't really had time to do anything. Tomorrow's Saturday, again, I guess in this episode, and tomorrow I'll be more than likely getting everything together that I need to mail out for the end of this year. And that'll be that, and then I should have some time to really do some A.C.B.A. I got quite a few things coming in the mail, and I really want to get open with this set from Chris Pause, and yeah, so just messing around a little bit now on a Friday night, and I guess I'll be doing this for a while because I have the house to myself for a while. So. I mean, who's doing it on this level, man? Look at that trophy. I'll show you the one that I got that doesn't have a plate on it, but this is the first place one for CJ. And just doing these last packings. And there you go. This one is for all the A.C.B.A staff and admins and everybody that helped put this together. Too bad they don't say that on there, but that's who this is for. Package! So that package was your package from my man James. Dimkov hooked me up with another Hydra agent. Around here some more with some of the cutouts that Michael Westman sent me. Always crispy and durable. Could always see them real good. Just messing around with some Avengers Ultron action. And just really trying to get my mojo back. Package! So that was a package from Big Bad Toy Store. With these Revoltech minifigures, man, they are just amazing. I really wish that G.I. Joe would have a line that's highly articulated like this in a 3 3/4 inch scale. This is probably a little more towards 4 inch scale though, but man, I'm in love with this figure. I was posing this figure, the Cyborg Ninja, to like 5 in the morning, man, messing around with this figure. It has amazing articulation. I was thinking about doing a review on it, but it was already a couple of reviews up. But I mean, if you got 40 bucks, this is definitely worth the purchase. At least the 2 of these. They retail at like $39.99, I believe. But these figures are great. I'm waiting for the Revel Mini War Machine to come in because I got the Iron Man 2. So I hope they do more of these, man. I'm really happy with this figure. It's a good figure. Yeah, so you can see this real quick. Hit up the edges with a Sharpie. I need to hit up that one little corner one more time too. But if you lay your cutout flat on the surface and then just rim the edges with a Sharpie, that'll eliminate those little white spots. I always tell people that because those really show up on camera when you're shooting close or shooting with a high-powered lens or something like that. But I got one more little spot to hit. This was a cutout that my man Tom made with the machine. So he's still perfecting that, but this one still came out. I really hope they do more figures from this line, man. I'm loving this figure. Really. It's a dope figure. I don't know why I waited so long to get it off in my pile of loot, but really nice figure. Got my Batman villains out. Still need me a Killer Croc and a Mr. Freeze. Who else I got? Deathstroke somewhere. I didn't feel like putting them in here. I'm just messing around, getting some shots, messing with some cutouts and stuff. But one thing I always say about DCUC, they always have done a really good job with their paint applications and just having really nice vibrant colors and really good paint schemes on all the figures. I actually did pay for the Doomsday, which should be the last DCUC figure. My man E actually got it for me through his Maddie thing. I just gotta give him the money, but it hasn't even come in yet. I saw an email that said that it was on back order. A few people already got it, but I don't know what happened. Maybe they got more orders than they expected. I don't know what they were expecting. It's the last figure, and it's the proper size Doomsday that everybody has wanted for a long time. So they should have anticipated that a lot of people would want it. Another scene. Trying to get the light right. I've been struggling with light recently. I don't know what's going on. Trying to get this lamp situated. It's a little better. I think this is okay for something quick and easy. Got Bucky in there. New Avengers. Got Spider-Man stuck on the wall with one nice little piece of wax. I got some fresh wax like maybe like a month ago. You know that one bag of that Bay Bell cheese, the wax can last you for a year if you use it properly and you keep it stored in a cool, dry place. So I've literally used one little piece for the past month since I've had it, and the rest of it I'll just keep on ice until I need it. Moonstone, Miss Marvel Mold or Miss Marvel Mold. They need to redo all of the females with that similar sort of build with that mold. I just really wish they would add an ab crunch. Who knows how many times I've said that in 2014, but I really do wish they would add an ab crunch onto those female figures and they would be perfect. And one more angle. I like this. Got some up close shots with this. I hope they came out alright. Shout out to my man Light. Just came back from his crib. Chilling with some of the homies. Me, Dave, G, Chico, who else was there? Swift, my man Ja, his wife Queen, and Light's daughter cooked a bunch of food for us. We had beers and stuff, and like, yo, always, man, always a wonderful time with those guys and just chopping it up and talking about real life shit aside from the figures and all of that. These are like my closest people, and you know, a couple of other peoples that weren't there today that I've met through collecting. And I always say this, man, it's just been an amazing ride, man. I'm exhausted right now, but still working on some main course and setting up some stuff and just messing around. And not to mention, Light gave us a bunch of like figures and stuff. He was getting rid of a bunch of carded stuff and just scaling back on his collection, and man, he gave away a lot of stuff. So that was some pretty old footage that should have been in the last main course, or maybe even the one before that. Well, like I said, I was over at my man Light's house, and he gave me a bunch of carded legends. Said to throw them in the FSP or do whatever with them. So he gave me a bunch of carded MUs too, but I gave a bunch of those to my man Ty. He had a package here from the tournament. He had came here and picked it up, and I gave him all the MUs. But this works out because I got contacted a couple of days ago by my man Marco, and he said that he was trying to get the community to put together some figures for a toy drive for an orphanage in Mexico. And I told him I didn't really have enough time to like organize it with everybody in the group because we had just did something for my man Bobby who passed away, and I was finishing up doing all of the mailing for the tournament, and I was just busy, man. Like, it's 6:30 in the morning right now, and I'm supposed to be getting ready for work, and I'm shooting this segment for main course. But I told him I would put together a nice hefty package from the FSP stuff and just tell him to make it, you know, on behalf of A.C.B.A, because that's basically what this is, and I don't think anybody would object to you know, this stuff going for a good cause. So it'll be this stuff. I'm gonna go through a bunch of this stuff, and I'm gonna just pack up a nice big hefty box and send it out to him in Cali, and then he'll get it out to Mexico. This is just the last of like little things that I need to ship for the year. Yesterday I actually shipped, I guess, 2 of 4 big packages that I need to ship out for the tournament, and basically the only thing that I have left for people that participated in the tournament is just envelopes, envelopes that have sticker packs. All of the big packages and everything is out. All of the winners got their packages out, or they already have them, and trophies are out and all of that good stuff. So Spider-Man is on, working on a Spider-Man setup. I'm pretty happy with the villains that Toy Biz and Hasbro's put out for Spider-Man. In the next year, in 2015, we should get quite a few more supporting characters for Spider-Man. That should be decent, and some new Spider-Man figures, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm thinking that we might see this King Thor wave before, right before the new year, or maybe right at the start of the new year, since we got to see those packaged images. So that'd be pretty good if it come out right around Christmas. Then most people will have some money. Still never bothered to paint my Agent Venom, and I got an extra one actually. Still got one on ice, but I was thinking about modding this one a little bit, sort of similar to what my man Wyland Customs did, and I might actually follow his same exact formula. But yeah, I still haven't bothered to paint him red, and I don't think I will paint either one red, though. I might just mod one and give it a little more articulation, posability, or what have you. But a quick little Thunderbolt setup. I got Elektra here. I don't know if I'm gonna put her in or not, but yeah. So there's a pretty good look at the Doc Samson head on the Jim Ross body. I think that works really well. And I don't think I really explained this before, but I had another suited body before. It was like a light gray suit. That body mold was much bigger than this one, and originally I used that one for Ares, Ares in a suit. I had originally bought that particular one because I wanted to do Beast in a suit. I never ended up actually taking off the cat head from the X-Men Classics Beast, because that peg is kind of different, and I tried to see how it might look with the shitty ass Hasbro Beast, but the head was too small for the body. Then I said, you know what, let me see how it looks on this body too, and it just wasn't really working. It can work. That head needs some paint though. Like, it's just a horrible figure. And then I tried popping off these hands and putting on Beast's hands to see how it would look. I would have to Dremel the peg holes for where the hands go for the Beast hands to fit on there, and then still I think they still look a little large for the arms. So it's kind of like I need a body that's kind of in between this one and that larger, older body that I had before, and I don't think that there is anybody out there like that. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to try to mess around with the cat head from the X-Men Classics and try to get that off of that body. But yeah. Still to this day, the Thunderbolts team that everybody really wants in figure form is not complete. We still need a Penance and a Swordsman. What the hell is his name? I forget his name. Still need that Songbird. That they did actually show a version of her before. I don't know if we're still gonna get her. And Radioactive Man and that other outfit. It was cool to get the classic one, but it'd be nice if we could get the Thunderbolts one. White light. I don't know how this is really showing up. I guess it looks pretty cool. The picture might be a little better for this. And the red light. Put on the red light. There we go. I think that light's the best for camera. Or for video, rather. There we go. Packages! So yeah, that package was, like I said, it was some Hydras. I got 5 Hydra and 1 AIM. Tell me what I was doing with that combination. I have no clue. But yeah, this is a different day too, by the way. I just came in from a holiday party at my job. Had a few beers. And now I'm about to eat some bullshit that I shouldn't be eating, because I'm actually supposed to be trying to eat healthy, but it ain't 2015 yet. I started in 2015. Fuck that. Still motion setup here. I think it came out okay. It's kind of rushed, but I haven't really done any dynamic stuff in a while. I haven't done any still motion in a very long time. So, you know, just trying to get back into the groove of everything. Finding some more time in the evenings to pose and stuff like that. So, just working with what I have. I wish this R cutout matched the weight cutouts on the right. Like I said in another setup, my man Ty made those cutouts with a machine that he has, and he's still trying to perfect the art of making those cutouts with the machines. You know, as most of you know, making cutouts or cut-in cutouts and doing them, putting them together is probably the most tedious part of A.C.B.A, but, you know, we're still trying to figure out ways to perfect that and make it easier and kind of mass produce cutouts and stuff like that too. So packages. Alright, so that was a package from my man John P. and my man Kirby Pags. Kirby sent me these two Alien SH Figure Arts Alien Warriors here. I already had one. Now I have three. I actually was gonna have four, but my man CJ, who won this year's A.C.B.A World Championship Tournament for 2014, he actually had won this huge Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and CJ lives all the way in Canada, and we wasn't about to go through the whole thing with customs and shipping that big ass package. So he said, you know what? He opted to take an extra Alien Warrior that I had. He never had one of these, and he put up his prize of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for the donation for my man Bobby, who passed away, who I talked about a little while ago. So we did a raffle for that. I think I'm going to end up doing that raffle for the actual Marshmallow Man on Christmas Eve, and actually probably doing the FSP for Christmas as well. So shout out to my man CJ. Congrats to you, bro. And thanks for putting in the Marshmallow Man. Shout out to my man Kirby. Now I got 3 Alien Warriors. I think I'm good with that. And then my man John P hooked me up with the Chewbacca here. I've been holding off on getting any of the newer Star Wars figures because I'm supposed to be getting a little gratis from Entertainment Earth, but they bullshitting right now, and they have had this stuff on back order. Me getting my gratis depends on the stuff that they have on back order that's sold under my little situation that I have with them. So I actually owe my man S13 something off of that gratis too. So I didn't forget about you, S. But you know, they just been bullshit. So my man John P hooked me up with the Chewy for like 18 bucks shipped. And yo, I don't know why you would ship this shit priority, bro. I don't know why you did that. You supposed to just put this in a cushion mail and ship it as cheap as possible, but I appreciate you. I like the look of this figure. I like the height. You know, they got that right. But geez, come on, Star Wars Black Series. Come on, Hasbro. Stop half-assing on the articulation, man. Give us all the articulation. I hate that you can't move the head up or down. I'm a little annoyed that it's this open mouth look too. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody do a custom mold of this head with a closed mouth or something like that, like they did with Groot with the open mouth. I'd like to see that happen. At least he can hold his weapon with both hands. It was kind of a pain in the ass to open up the hands and fit it on the weapon, though. I just kind of brought him apart. I should have used a little hot water, but I was in a hurry. So I do like the way he looks. I guess I'll get him in a shot or something with Han Solo real quick. But shout out to my man John P and to Kirby. Thank you, guys. Go. Got Han and Chewie getting a drop on the Sand Trooper coming in from outside, I guess. Guess that light is working. Yeah, I'm gonna be real selective with the Black Series. I don't think I'm gonna do any of the clone troopers. I really do want to get at least 20 stormtroopers. I'm kind of late. My man Dave, I think he's over 20 already. His Star Wars DTOF is looking real nice. So yeah, I'm still waiting for this whole Entertainment Earth thing to kick in for me to go ahead and just scoop up a bunch of stormtroopers. I only got 2 sand troopers, so we'll see what happens. A little better. I had to move the diorama up a little bit and get that light really shining, so you can't really see that as paper back there. But I got an orange piece of construction paper and one of my really bright lights. A couple of lights overhead, one in the front and one shining right down. So that's pretty decent. Maybe I'll add another trooper. Here we go. A little 2-on-2 action. Quick and easy. Show you how it's done. Construction paper. I just folded it over the top. Put another light there. It's easy. Oh my God, it fell. But that's how it's done. Still never opened my SDCC Jabba yet either. I don't know if I'm gonna open it. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just get the retail one and have my man JD hook me up with one of his drones. Haven't really decided. You see this real quick. Cheese wax. Just keep it in a Ziploc and keep it in a little Tupperware thing or whatever you would call that. But working with a couple pieces of wax here. Setting up something. You see, I keep working with this weight cutout. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going through different displays and main course here, and you know, as they apply, then I just use them. You know, but I got Raphael storming off here. I got to fix that cutout on Michelangelo. It's not really placed properly there. But got Raphael storming off, angry as usual. Just trying to capture some good emotion and stuff with the using the posing. I really don't even need cutouts for this, but I'm gonna add another cutout to the him smacking over the garbage can and get some shots. I'm really happy with that cutout on Michelangelo. I think I captured Raphael pretty good though. I had posted a early picture of this up on the page. Sometimes I do that, and got some feedback about just a little poses, little things here. Somebody had commented about the legs of the trooper being kind of far apart. The one on the left, I fixed that a little bit. And I didn't really like Chewie's pose too much, so I planted his feet to make it look like he wasn't moving. Somebody had mentioned something about putting his back to the wall and turning his head. And originally that's what I wanted to do, but you can't turn the damn head. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Plus, I don't want that stupid open mouth look. He looks real slow like that. But I do like this for something quick and easy. And a lot of people said they liked Han's pose, and I do too. Looks good. I think this looks real dope. There's another angle on that. I think this was the original angle I had. This is the next day, by the way, from when I first set this up. So I don't even remember if I used the tripod at first. I think I did. But yeah, just know that you could pretty much create any type of environment you want with some construction paper and lights, and you know, it can all be done tangibly. That's really what A.C.B.A is about, being able to see it exactly how you see it right now from the comfort of your home, whereas if you were to come to my home and look at it, it'd be the same exact way. In fact, I'm sure it will look even cooler to you in person. I got a couple things going on here with the wax. Obviously, I got a piece of wax on both of the cutouts here. The weight cutout, I switched that out. This one is better. And you know, you don't always have to find a way to stick the cutout to the particular person that's supposed to be speaking. I mean, there's always little clever ways to do it. I have it stuck on Leonardo's sword, even though the stem is going to Michelangelo. So, you know, Michelangelo's saying speaking, plus he has his hand next to his mouth like he's screaming out to Raphael. You know, you got to try to do your best to relay certain things with the posing. That's why posing is probably the most important thing. And the reason that I stuck the cutout on his sword too is because if I want to take a close-up picture, the peg for Leonardo's sword is on that side. I don't know why they didn't put that on the back side. Or maybe I could switch the swords around. I don't know. But I'm also covering the peg with the cutout too. And then I got a little piece of wax on the BAM cutout. You can see Raphael storming off, knocking over the garbage can. And for the garbage can to tilt like that, I have a little piece of wax underneath the garbage can. What else? I had to touch up the base to Ogun's diorama here. I had some parts that was chipping and some little bricks that broke off, so I had to glue some back on, and I dry brushed the whole entire thing and touched it up a little bit. You can't really see it that well right now, but I don't think there's really any areas that's showing up that's messed up. Actually, I'm lying. I see one little speck right there, but you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that unless I said something. What else? Oh, shout out to my man Michael Ampsberg. I saw that he had used the Playmates. What the hell is the name of the robot that they keep around? I'm drawing a blank right now, but the robot that Donatello built, Metalhead. I see how he had used the Playmates Metalhead with the Revoltech Turtles here, and it looked pretty good. I thought about buying it the other day. I saw it in a store. I think I'm gonna cop it. You know, it's kind of, personally, I don't really like it too much when you mix certain lines. Just doesn't look right to me, but certain things can work, like the Krang robots pretty much work, or the little Krang that goes inside of the robots work with the Revoltech, and the Metalhead seemed to work pretty well, so I might actually cop that. Change gears. see what's up with this. A lot of the way I shoot stuff and do stuff is all about symmetry with me. If you look at the little ventilation things up above Chewie and Han on the left, it's almost about the same amount of space being cut off by the camera, and you can see Chewie's full body and Han's full body, and it's 2 and 2, and I just try to, I don't know, that's just some OCD shit with me, I guess, with just a lot of things that I do is about symmetry, and I try to get everything that I want in the shot from the beginning. I don't really do cropping and stuff after the fact. Even on pictures, I just shoot it exactly how I want it to show up, and that's pretty much it. Trying to set up the DBZ figures here. Got these aliens set up. This was something that I've done before as far as the setting. I did this many episodes back, but now I got 3 aliens instead of 1, and I got the Predator here about to do a suicide bomber thing. I don't know, it took me a minute to figure this out and mess with the lighting. I don't know if I'm totally happy with it yet. Messed around with it a little bit more. So pretty happy with 3 alien warriors. I don't think I'll be getting any more of these. Considering that they sort of kind of dropped the ball on these figures. I talked about this when I got my first one. Primarily the tail on the alien figure, but for the most part the alien figure has a really nice articulation. Predator's a little stiff, leaves a bit to be desired in terms of articulation with the Predator figure, but overall SH Monster Arts has been doing really well, especially with the Godzilla and his supporting cast and whatnot. I'm not really into the Godzilla figures, but I can still recognize that they are some really beautifully made figures. A lot of detail, a lot of time and effort put into them, and they're not cheap, especially for some of the bigger figures from SH Monster Arts. Broly's a massive figure by now. There should be plenty of reviews up on different people's channels. We linked quite a few reviews over the past couple of weeks from for Broly. I remember at least like a month or 2 ago there was a review out in Spanish by some guy who I don't know, but I know my man Pancho or Panchisi had probably the first like official review that we linked on the fan page, and then there's been a couple of after. Definitely worth the money. $75 figure, $80 and some change with the tax. But this goes to show that they can definitely do a really big figure, a bigger figure. So hopefully we'll see Nappa and some of the other bigger figures soon. This line has been killing it consistently with great characters. Just tweaking it a little bit. It's Christmas Eve. I'm trying to wrap up this video and hopefully get it out tomorrow. Just having some beer, me and Pep, and about to turn this goddamn camera off and watch some movies or something. Tomorrow I'm going to my mom's house to do the Christmas dinner thing and drink a lot of alcoholic beverages and eat some good food. And that's the plan, man. Try to squeeze in some Transformer stuff in this episode. Quick little look at Bumblebee. I'm not gonna really have enough time to fit everything up in this episode. Gotta start editing it, but just want to at least get him out the package. I'll transform him and probably get him into some stuff in the next episode. I actually never opened my sound wave. I'll do that at some point, but really I'm happy with this purchase. I sold my my third party Bumblebee from Art Feather to my man E a couple of months ago in anticipation of getting this one, and this is definitely more G1 accurate, more cartoon accurate, and he comes with the with an additional face and a hubcap you can put on the back, and this little guy in the exosuit, and I think that was some nice additions in a blaster. So really cool, really happy to have an accurate Bumblebee. I hope the Masterpiece continues and does Jazz and Ratchet and Ironhide. I sold my other Ratchet and Ironhide too, the third-party ones I had from iGear. So I'm hoping Masterpiece will continue and give us a new accurate Megatron at some point. I wish we could have had a little spike to sit inside the the driver's seat. That would have been dope. But as you can see, he can go inside of Optimus, and just like Roller. And actually, Ultra Magnus is supposed to come out this month, at the end of this month. Been thinking about getting that too. That's a massive beast right there.